so much because I don't think I would be able to do it. Like, I don't think I could do that. And I think that's why a lot of people just quit YouTube, because they're just like, well, I can't film like that. But you can film, you know, throughout the week and stuff. And I think a lot of people here on YouTube are just getting burnt out. And then they have the competition of TikTok. So then it becomes, well, I got to film on YouTube. I got to film on TikTok. You ain't going to be able to do that if you're spending a lot of time on TikTok. But it is what's happening. And I think that's the struggle of a lot of YouTubers. Some of them are on TikTok, and then some of them are on YouTube, and they're trying to balance out which platform they want to stay on, which platform you actually enjoy. But if you were making money on either platform, that will make it an easy decision as to which one you should. I'm just trying to give like, so, more of a, in-depth view of what I'm talking about, how like burnout can happen here on YouTube and a lot of different YouTubers. Like, because I think what's happening is like a lot of YouTubers have been doing this for a really long time, and I think some of them are just tired and they're just burnt out, but they can't stop it. For some YouTubers, this is their livelihood, so they're looking at it like, I have to film all the time, and if I don't film, I can't make a living. This is why I'm observing like tons and tons of YouTubers. Like, all they do is film all day. And I'm like, oh my God, when do they get a chance to do anything? And maybe that's just their life and that's just what they're doing. To me, I'm like, you want it where you film and you're able to still live, right? But I'm noticing a lot of YouTubers and stuff are just filming and filming and filming and filming, and I'm watching like, oh my God, like, do they do anything else with their life? Like, and does your life everything have to be on camera? Is that the only way to like take off with this thing? Y'all, I don't know if I like that, because I don't think that that's healthy, to be quite honest with you. So I think that's just what my dilemma has been. I don't want to have to film in a capacity that like I have to film everything all the time so much, because I don't think I would be able to do it. Like, I don't think I could do that. And I think that's why a lot of people just quit YouTube, because they're just like, well, I can't film like that. But you can film, throughout the week and stuff. And I think a lot of people here on YouTube are just getting burnt out, and then they have the competition of TikTok. So then it becomes, well, I got to film on YouTube. I got to film on TikTok. That's overwhelming. Like, it's overwhelming. And it's just like, I'm to the point where I'm like, girl, film when you can. It is very tiresome. If you're not really making money, you're not going to film like you are. So that's literally where I'm at. Like, I filming in the capacity it's just crazy to see the way people are filming, and like, I could never do that. Like, you have other things going on in your life and you're just like, I could never do that. So I think that's just what I wanted to get on here and say. Like, listen, that's been the struggle. That has been my struggle here on YouTube. Most YouTubers just come on here whenever they can, and they just film. And if they make good money, if they get sponsored content, great. But if you're not even sponsored, you're like, I guess this is it. This is what I'm doing. And now I'm trying to figure out what other stuff I would like to film. It's a lot of work. Getting the lighting right, setting up your camera, then filming, then editing, cutting out all the long breaths. It's no joke. Take, for instance, me here in my kitchen right now. I am about to make myself a sandwich. Like, take this for instance. I'm about to make myself a sandwich. To film just making yourself a sandwich, that's not easy. It's not easy at all. That's just one of the struggles that I was like, yeah, I don't know if I could do this like that, because you have to keep switching the camera around, keep switching angles, trying to make stuff, trying to get the camera in angles that, you know what I'm saying, like, you can actually film in. You're trying to get the angle that you want. You're trying to get the aperture that you want. And then your camera's just not doing that. So you're just like, oh, this is hard. Like, I can't really do anything. And I think that's it. Oh, hey, Lynxie. He doesn't really like being on camera. Hey, say hi to people, Lynxie. Okay, so this is my Maine Coon, Lynxie. He might jump out my arms. Hey, Link, are you gonna jump out my arms? You gonna jump out my arms? You wanna say hi? Wanna say hi to people? No? Oh. You wanna get down? Come on. I have the issues of, well, what kind of lens would I like to use? Like right now I'm filming from my 16mm lens, and I love this lens. However, it's not wide. So as you can see, it's not wide. Got a great bokeh going there, and you can't see my messages in the back. I love that, but it's so hard getting angles with this. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really hard getting angles with this camera. I like a lot of different things, but I also realize that if you're going to have a YouTube channel, you almost have to stick to that one thing. That's what the audience prefers. They prefer that when they click on your channel, it's going to be the same thing. But if you are all over the place like I have been, it kind of just shows you like the algorithm does not like you all over the place like that. So I would have to try to figure out one thing, one topic that I like doing that I can do all the time. And I have not figured that out yet. But that's why I'm putting it out there, because I'm like, hey, maybe something will come to mind. I do like stuff like junk journaling. I like to color my hair, although I've filmed myself coloring my hair, and for some reason for me it's boring. For some reason, like I'll turn my camera on, I'll film myself coloring my hair. Sometimes the quality, as far as I'm concerned, is just not that great to even see. So then I'll just abandon it and be like, I'm not going to do that. But I watch a lot of junk journaling videos. I try to start with the things that I'm actually doing, but I don't even see a lot of women that look like me that's actually doing that. But it kind of doesn't matter, because it's like you do what you like doing, whether or not everybody is doing it. And I've always been that person that if I find something interesting that I like, I don't care who's not doing it. I don't care if the women that look like me are not doing it. I'm gonna do it anyway. But then, if women that look like you are not junk journaling, how are you gonna expect them to watch your channel? That's just always sticks out in my mind. I feel like a lot of women too, over the age of like 40, everybody's trying to do cooking videos. Like everybody's big on cooking videos. And that's not something that I really enjoy watching. Like I don't like watching cooking videos. I'd rather be just doing the cooking instead of watching somebody else's cooking videos, because it just makes me hungry at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll pull a recipe and then I'll just do what I do. But I don't need cooking videos. I just don't, and it's not something that I watch hardly ever. So that's just like something that I'm not into. But I do watch junk journaling, and I have a lot of junk that I've been collecting to junk journal, and so that might be something that I would have to look into. I would have to really understand how to set my camera up and just go with it, and then talk about how to film it, because I don't even know how to film junk journals. But it's just like, I don't think my audience would be interested in junk journaling. Like I don't think they would, because that's not what I started doing this as. So pivoting is just not effective. It kind of doesn't work. It just really depends on what you're pivoting to. It may come to me, but we shall see what I'm going to do in my next video. But this is where I'm at right now. I've also been trying to learn how to use different forms of creative software like Procreate, which is on my iPad. And what I realized is when you have things like Procreate, or you have stuff on your iPad, or you want to learn something new like that, it's going to take you a while. It's going to take you a while. It's going to take you a learning curve. It's going to be a learning curve. And for me, I'm just like frustrated, because I'm the kind of person that wants to learn everything very, very fast. And at this phase in my life, it's just not happening. It's not happening. So I have to get it together. I have to figure out what I'm truly going to do and go for it. I've also been reading a lot of books on my iPad. I got a lot of pictures. I have a lot of books. I've recently logged on to the app Libby. Let me see. Where's the Libby app at? You know what I'm saying? So that's my dilemma. This is my dilemma, trying to figure out which platforms to go on. Time to figure out what to do, what not to do. If anybody sees this video, because if anybody's watching my channel, I've been gone for so long, go ahead and watch it. If not, I'll see you guys in another one. Peace out.